So that was season 6, episode 14 of Arrow, and it was a frustratingly, I was just very frustrated the entire time. There were some satisfying moments for sure, especially when the two teams fought. It was just at certain points during the episode, I just wanted to shake people. I was just, Anyway, I'm going to recap the episode and then I'll give my likes and my dislikes, so let's begin. Kate and James is dead. That happened 2 weeks ago, even though it's felt like a month. But Kate and James is dead. The police captain told Oliver, and we also know the police captain is on Diaz's payroll. Oliver doesn't know that, and there's stuff brewing there. There's also some money problems with Star City because Kate and James stole $70 million, and that money disappeared. So that's bad. And Oliver said that he was going to get the money back in Star City in 48 hours, and obviously that's not going to happen, and we know that didn't happen because of the end of the episode. But anyway, Oliver was like, where the hell did the money go? So he got his best girl on the case, Felicity. Felicity was hacky stuff, and she recovered this video of Laurel with a wig going in and taking the money, which for some reason that felt fishy to me because I was like, when did Laurel do this? Maybe it was like an off-screen type thing, but I just felt like that was weird. Anyway, after that, we also had the aftershocks of Laurel being shot, and Lance was playing caretaker to her, and they were kind of like fighting a little, not really fighting, but Laurel was like, I'm bad, I'm not gonna change from being bad, I killed Vince, all this stuff, and then Lance gave this awesome speech to her, basically like, you can change. I know you can change. And you've been having these horrible people be your guide for so long, like Zoom, Adrian Chase, and Kate and James. You just need someone to let you embrace who you truly are, and that's Lance. And I love Lance so much. He lost, I don't really fault him. There's certain moments with the whole Laurel and Lance situation where I'm like, Lance, she really isn't your daughter and you need to accept that. But at the same time, like, this man thought he lost Sarah, she was dead, and then she came back to life, and then she died again, and then she came back to life. You know what I mean? And then Laurel has been as constant throughout his entire life, and then Laurel died. You know what I mean? It's just, this man deserves a win, and I hope that this Laurel is his win. Anyway, after that, original Team Arrow and new Team Arrow had this big confrontation in the new Team Arrow's bunker because Oliver, Felicity, and Diggle thought that Renee, Curtis, and Dinah had Laurel in their bunker, but obviously we know that's not true. And Renee agitated Oliver enough for him to go like this, like with the arrow went there, and Renee was able to get a tracking device on Oliver, and at that point I'm like, lines are being crossed, people. But I just, after that, Thea discovers Laurel and Lance at the cabin, and Thea's like, we gotta tell Oliver, and Quinn's like, I don't really want to, but let's do it. So Thea tells Oliver, and that's how the other team found out about it, and there was this whole big road thing happening, because Diggle obviously, you know, if someone's following you after, it was just so obvious, and Felicity was like, how are they tracking us? And told Oliver to turn around and all this stuff. Threw the chip out the window, so F you, new Team Arrow. And they went on their merry way, and everyone was like, what do we do now? I mean, new Team Arrow was like, what do we do now? And Curtis was like, I have an idea. A very stupid, I hated it idea where they could track, or they could disable John's nerve chip thing, causing immense amount of pain. Which Curtis, I think at that point, I was just so upset and frustrated and angry at new Team Arrow that I was just kind of like, whatever. You, like, whatever. I don't really care about you right now. All I care is what's happening in this log cabin. And there was this awesome moment with Lance talking to Laurel, and Oliver was like, do you trust her? You know, to save the city, to save everybody, would you trust her? And Lance looked directly in Laurel's eyes and was like, yes. And Laurel had this awesome smile on her face, and at that moment I felt so happy for like that half a second, and then everything went to shit. Anyway, the teams quickly conversed with each other, and there was this whole standoff situation, and I gotta say, the fight was very satisfying. I didn't realize how much I wanted these two teams to fight until it happened, but in that moment when new Team Arrow and original Team Arrow just fought, I was like, yes! I love how Felicity Timothy went off on Curtis and was just like, I can't believe you did that with the chip and everything like that. And it is well spoken. It's just the fact that they were all... I'm 100% on Oliver, Felicity, and Diggle's side. I'm 100%. Like 5 episodes ago, I was like 50-50 because I could see both sides and everything like that. It's just, Dinah is, like, she was on a warpath and now she's no longer on a warpath. So maybe that will mellow her out a little bit. I don't think so, but maybe. And Renee just brought up old petty stuff from before, like with Diggle and everything like that about the whole shooting situation. And I'm like, you accepted his apology. That's in the past. Don't worry about that. Your whole thing is with Oliver. All 3 of those people are mainly mad at Oliver. So why are they taking it out on pretty much everybody else? You know what I mean? I mean, I get Dinah. She was upset with Laurel, and I completely get that. It's just a fact that, I don't know. I'm a little frustrated right now. But the fighting was great because obviously I knew Oliver could take all of them. You know what I mean? He could take all of them in a heartbeat. I mean, Dinah maybe not so much because of the whole power situation. It's just, I was waiting for them to, like, get down. I was so excited about it. And, I mean, it was satisfying. I'm not gonna lie. Renee got hurt, though, at a certain point, which... It was weird. I'm wondering if we'll see him for the next couple episodes because he was like, his bullet wound reopened and his lung collapsed, and I was like, this is a lot more serious than I thought it was going to be and all this stuff. But anyway, after that, or a little bit before that, Dinah was able to get Laurel alone because she whacked Lance, and I'm like, why would you? I understand, revenge, warpath, whatever, but still, don't do that. Anyway, she was about to kill Laurel, and Curtis came in and was like, no, we can't do this, and Dinah backed off, and Laurel was able to scream enough for them to get back and for her to basically run, because she was so scared of being in a jail cell again, which I get. So that's gone, and it's basically the end of their fight. Renee had to go to the hospital, like I said before. Diggle is not good. Quentin is not good. And they all reconvened in the Arrow Cave. And I think John's arm's going to be okay by next episode. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know how this works. And Quentin was like, she's going to call. I promise she's going to call. And it doesn't look like she's going to call, which is sad. And then Oliver had to make a press conference and all this stuff about the money not being found. And yeah. So things aren't really great right now at all. But after Oliver's press conference, we had a couple things happen. Felicity and Diggle went to the hospital and was trying to check on Renee like decent human beings, because no matter how much they're fighting, if a person you care about is in the hospital or something like that, you know what I mean? Or it's your fault and you just want to make sure that they're okay. You don't even need to see them just to make sure that they're okay. Curtis went off and was like, hell no, we're done. Never speaking to you guys again, ever. And I was just, I don't even know what to think about that. I really don't. At all. I could understand if it was Oliver coming to visit, but the fact that it was Felicity, who, you know, is fine. Like, there shouldn't be that much anger towards Felicity, and Diggle, who Curtis hurt, I don't know. I don't know. It's not that I'm hating the direction that this is going in. It's just that I find that the way that Dinah, Curtis, and Renee are acting is just so, it's so, and I don't know what to think about that. I'm gonna move on because I could talk for hours about this whole situation. But anyway, the police captain met with that one district attorney. I think that's who that guy was. I don't know. Aristu from Bones. Talked to them, and he's like, I have something that will put Oliver away forever, or will take Oliver down. And she's like, you got it. So whatever, I don't know what that is, really. I'm trying to think of what that, I mean, he's working with Diaz, so it has to be something along those lines. Maybe. I don't know. And then at the very end of the episode, Laurel was walking and she met up with this guy who was just probably doing his job and was like, I've been kidnapped, I've been shot, help, my name is Laurel Lance. Does this mean that... No, is she gonna make her mark as the original Laurel Lance? Like, is that her plan, to basically be like, I'm the original Laurel Lance, I didn't really die? That's impossible, though, because the hospital, yeah, I don't think that's what she's doing. But why would she give her real name? I don't know, but I'm excited to find out what happens with her. That's what I'm really excited about, to see what happens. I'm not really excited about New Team Arrow and all their bullshit. I'm excited to find out what happens with Laurel. I'm excited to find out what happens with Diaz and all that fun stuff. Hopefully we'll get more of that next week. Okay everyone, thank you for watching, and if you want to see my previous reaction / review, all you have to do is click the link in the description, and as always, I will see you next time.